Welcome to Bible Crossroads. In the ancient text of the Bible, a group of religious scholars known as the Pharisees once posed a question to Jesus. They asked him, "Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law?" Now, these Pharisees were not merely inquisitive. They were trying to trap Jesus, to challenge him, to catch him in a contradiction that would discredit him. But Jesus, with his profound wisdom, gave them an answer that silenced them and still echoes through the centuries. Jesus replied, "Go, love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment, and the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself." All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments. So, what did Jesus mean by this? Was he simply telling us to be nice to each other? Or was there a deeper message, a profound truth hidden in these simple words? The first part of Jesus' response is clear. We are to love God with every fiber of our being. This is not a passive love, not a Sunday-only love, but an active, living love that permeates every aspect of our lives. It's a love that influences our thoughts, our actions, our desires, and our dreams. It's a love that seeks God's presence, that thirsts for his wisdom, that yearns for his guidance. But the second part of Jesus' response is equally important. We are to love our neighbor as ourselves. This is not a conditional love, not a love that depends on who our neighbor is or what they have done to us. It's an unconditional love, a love that sees the image of God in every person, a love that respects the dignity and worth of every human being. These two commandments, Jesus tells us, summarize all the law and the prophets. Every commandment, every moral teaching, every ethical principle in the Bible can be traced back to these two ideas. Love God and love your neighbor. And so as we reflect on the meaning of love this Valentine's Day, let us remember these greatest commandments. Love is more than a feeling, more than a sentiment. It's an action, a commitment, a way of life. It's about loving God with all our heart, soul, and mind, and loving our neighbor as ourselves. And let us remember the story of the Good Samaritan, who showed us what it means to love our neighbor. Not by passing by on the other side, not by ignoring the suffering of others, but by reaching out, by showing compassion, by embodying the love of God in our actions. So, let us challenge ourselves this Valentine's Day to live out these commandments, to express our love in tangible ways, to reflect God's love in our interactions with those around us. Because in the end, this is the greatest expression of love. This is the love that transcends all human ideas of love. This is the love that truly matters. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.